How you doing today, my friend? You know, when I was standing outside this morning, I couldn't help but see the signs of the season that I had just come into. As I was looking at the mighty oak that lives in front of my house in my front yard, I began to see that all the leaves had fallen away, and what once were beautiful green leaves were now a rustic orange, and there was a change that was taking place. There were things that have grown on the tree that were around the tree that have died, and if you look close enough, you'll see on the ground hundreds of acorn trees, which is the next generation of that mighty oak, that have fallen to the ground, to the place where they will slowly, somehow, through the winter season, find themselves buried in the soil. And in the springtime, well, I'll have to come through my front yard and literally pluck up the saplings or the small trees, the next generation of that tree, so as not to turn my front yard into a forest. I said that to say this. Seasons in our life are always temporary. You need to remember that. The season you're in is always temporary, but the season that you're in is also a necessity. There's something that happens during that season that is required in your life so that you can grow, so that you can prosper, so that you can go to greater heights. And these are all the things that happens to that mighty oak. But you have to go through the fall season, a time of change, a time where you begin to look at the things that you have collected along the way, and you have to sit down next to the altar and say, Lord, I need you to prune back my limbs. I need you to take away the things in my life that are excessive, that I no longer need, that are not necessity for the journey that I'm trying to walk in, having a relationship with you. So let me tell you something today. You may be going through a season of fall, and it feels like that things are being pulled from you and things are falling to the ground around you. Don't look at that as a terminal circumstance in your life, but understand that God is going to somehow take the things that He removed in your life and set you up so that you can raise another generation of blessings and things in your life that you can't see yet, but they're still coming, because with seasonal change, those changes come with them. Growth, new heights, greater width, stronger root systems. Yeah, the season may be difficult, but the season is not final. And it's so important when we go into a season in which we cut back the excess in our life, that we examine everything in our life and we say, Lord, search my heart, look inside of it, see if there's anything there that doesn't help me move closer to you. Help me to drop the weights that I don't need. If you'll do these things in the season that you're in, it'll make the next season so much greater in your life. And then you'll begin to see what God was trying to do through the season you came out of. I hope this helps you today. God loves you.